So here we go into the wilds of another siege battle on Sun City. Nice to not be on Algolia. Yes, it's another freezing Sunday morning, and we're back, with a bit of casual sieging. Spawning in with these Italian pikemen, these fortebraccios. No particular reason why, to be honest. I just sort of fancied giving them a bit of a run out. Don't really take them out very often anymore, so yeah, kind of a fun unit sometimes. I'm going to try and go for that ballista initially. Way too high. Oh, spot on. Nice. Take it. Good opening hand. Yeah, hopefully siege towers start to get pushed up and things. I normally tend to work from this A end along, if that makes sense. So you can spawn here. You know, if you can get this sort of wall, this bit of siege tower where I'm looking now, then effectively you can work your way along the wall from here. Which can normally quite an effective tactic, I find. But first, obviously, got to clear out some of the artillery, particularly if they're going to be focusing down some of our siege towers. And that was a terrible shot. I must admit, those Rattan crossbows are very, very tempting to try and shoot. A little bit low. I wish these cannons were culverins. They're so much more accurate. Ow. Okay, I've earned the eye of an enemy bow player. Now, we did a hit, but no damage. And no one is unfortunately pushing any of the towers at this point. We've got the middle tower going in. Can't really push them with fortebraccios. Can't quite get the kill. They've just been focusing down these towers. That is surprising. Normally in these games it's every man rushing for the towers. I thought, oh, since we're doing a video, I won't bother. I'll just bring good units with me. It doesn't matter. Now I wish I'd swapped in and got a unit of Martellatori with me. Okay, let's push down this way then. Looks like this middle tower is going to be in shortly. As long as it doesn't get knocked out. Quite a few people down this end of the wall. There's been a cavalry rush. Not really. Sometimes on Sun City, the enemy team likes to really sort of rush out of the B gate over here and sort of surge out and try and sort of run rampant over the open ground. Doesn't seem to have really happened this time. Taking some artillery fire though, because that cannon is still in place. See if we can hopefully get our unit here safely. I'll just stick in a slightly looser formation. Problem with these fortebraccios, they are really slow. Come on, guys! Oh, God. They toddle along with their pikes. What are we dealing with then? Ooh, I'm out of stuff. Not really got a lot of anything that's... Don't know if I really like this. Well, behind us. An immediate range. What's that? Oh, did he see it does? Every part of me says this is a bad idea.
Let our banners fly. Yes, Commander.
Oh, got the knockdown on me as well, so I couldn't follow it up.
Let our banners fly.
Stand your ground. Attack at will. Give them hell.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so far so good. Get up onto the A point. Watch that staircase, make sure they don't rush back up with those Sealadars, because they will, if they get close to me, they'll absolutely cut me to pieces. Then I'm going to block this staircase off here, so it's hard for them to get back up. And we just got one way to worry about. Okay, looking good, looking good. What did we kill? 2 people! Yeah. Go Evo. We'll get the cap here, then we're going to push along the wall back down towards the B point. See if we can sort of start to exploit that way. How much stuff is there on supply? Quite a bit of stuff pulling back to supply. Also some enemies still blocking up this tower here. Let's pull this unit towards me. Oh, he died. But we've got 1 short sword remaining. And they're not pushing up the stairs to the tower. Pushing to the back of this unit of pipe militia. What's left of this unit of pipe militia. Don't really need the fortebraccios for this, but...
Spread out and attack. Give them hell.
Oh, 1 gun away. Okay. Back along the B wall. Someone else has got fortebraccios as well. They're everywhere. No real push going on towards the B. Should we head down? Grab another unit from the supply. Maybe pull out the trusted paladins. I'm not exactly getting a lot of people standing against us to really make use of our fortebraccios. Maybe a slightly more aggressive sword unit will put us in a slightly better situation.
Your unit is retreating.
Position.
What have we got on the ground? Unit peasants.
Get into position.
I can't believe there's nothing really.
Units.
We just got lucky in terms of the way that we've gone. That we've not really. Oh, we've got speed already. When did that happen? Oh, Christ. Setting a fine example of situational awareness in gameplay. Really well done. I'm going to blame the cold.
Ready for battle.
Right, okay. Well, it's on to see them. Have they got large numbers of cavalry? A little bit kicking around. Issues. Some impike down there. These stalwarts pushing up. Quite a few units of enemy archers to deal with. Tough situation, really. We're really just getting interrupted here. Nice, got pinged out. Okay, good. Clearing out quite a bit better. Trying to keep the unit alive because the amount of artillery fire and enemy ranged is what's really sort of killing us slightly. I'm pretty low on health myself. Here comes the impike. Oh, where the hell did that lot come from? Oh, Christ! I don't know what that guy was doing. Right, okay, unexpected. Well, we've got to keep up the pressure then, really, haven't we? Try and get engaged on these men-at-arms. Really need a heal. I'm going to pull back actually and get myself healed up while the unit fights on. I'm just getting shot by so much range there. Regroup. Don't push too far forwards. Just keeping them the pressure off that. Ow. Ah, here comes the Keshigs. Didn't really get the charge off though, did they? Aha. Okay, well they screwed up that Keshig charge. Good for me. Still got a charge on cooldown, got a heal off cooldown. Hondo's coming in this side. They've screwed up their charge. Ow, 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 ow. Not that much though, they haven't. Whew. Okay, I'd say so far we've been pretty lucky on this game in terms of everything that we've got away with. We're not playing great, but we seems to be working. Got Imperial Pike advance coming in down this way, or what's left of one. This is going for the charge. Hopefully they should be off advance. They will. But... oh, okay. I've left the unit to charge a little bit too much, to be honest. Yeah, not really gone very much according to plan. Okay, that unit is absolutely screwed. Okay, let's get ourselves healed up. Get ourselves back in the fight. Well, let's just go for that. Put a hole in it. Oh, on fire. Oh, enemy cav. No. Okay. Not such a good move. But we've still got 2 units remaining. Still got a full stack of fortebrashes to make use of. Let's kind of see what we're going to be getting for our next unit. Probably go back to the fortebrashes, to be honest. Particularly with quite a bit of enemy cav around. You know, fortebrashes do at least partially counter hussars. So it's quite a good way of stopping them. If you can get them set up properly to face them, then do pretty well. Quite a lot of enemy stuff on point, though. Quite a lot of potentially enemy range stuff on point as well. Right. Come on then, fortebrashes. These are a painfully slow unit. Only toddle our way around. I'm going to kind of wait for them to keep up, because if you do get an enemy cav, obviously they don't insta brace, they're pretty slow, you've got to reposition them, etc, etc. Who are we going that way? I don't know if this is really the best way to be going, probably not. Some stuff coming out the top. The longbows going onto that little ridge up there, you can see them going on. They're going to be a pain for me. Should we try and shred that clump? Depends how much attention they're paying. We're just getting shot to pieces here, that's the problem. Form up, form up, form up! Effective end against enemy cav if you can get formed up in time. Which we sort of do. That, ooh, friendly cav. Okay, new form up. Haha! Fortebraccios in their element, apart from the... not enough support here. I'm setting them into loose. No. Just too much stuff. Along with those grenade guys throwing into disrupt our formation. We did well. We wiped the enemy unit of Fire Lancers, or whatever they're called, the Laos Rangers now. Enemy unit of Squires, but then ultimately just too much stuff started to come down. Not quite sure what happened to the rest of the team there. I think they've all sort of moved around the back and abandoned this front part of the video. Because someone said video in chat. Front part of the base assault. Oh dear. Okay. What have we got? We've still got our ASAPs. 1 for 117. Not too bad, but been a bit of a messy video, really, hasn't it? But then, kind of how these things go a lot of the time. Well, some people do, I'm sure, but a lot of people never have perfect games all the time. So yeah, we'll spawn back in with our ASAPs. See what we can do to pressure them. We are kind of down on unit kills. Although we've killed pretty much the same number of units as the enemy, they have more defenders than we do. It's causing us some problems at the moment.
Yes, Commander. Take position.
Doesn't look like they've got any.
Yes, Commander.
Pike down there.
Position.
I probably won't push them unless they're going to push our archers here. Actually,
Yes,
they are.
Commander. Take position. Taste down steel.
Okay, just try and monitor the push back into these guys. I don't really want to be doing this.
Attack at will!
For the throne.
Just trying to sort of... I can't deal with everyone at once. Okay, we've dealt with them. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Go for the archers, try and protect the archers. Get the kill. Nice. Okay. Enemy kill secured.
Yes, Commander.
That's good. Wiped out the rest of a unit of Impike. When the Impike were pushing into something that really wasn't very relevant to them. That didn't really help them in any way.
Yes, Commander.
So pushing into them in that way, that was quite an effective counter. We're getting a good push on base. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Yes,
Come on,
Commander.
team.
Yes, Commander.
We've got Impike coming in down that direction. They're going to probably advance sooner rather than later.
Taste down steel.
Just going to have to go for it. Set the unit on free attack. Come on, come on, keep them off point. Come on. No, get him. Hey, nice. Victory. Perfect. Okay, bit of a mixed bag. Certainly a bit of an interesting game, particularly at the start. Not really a lot happening, but yeah, we got there in the end. Certainly didn't do too badly stopping those cav with our Fortebraccios. Shows how effective they can be against things like those Laos Rangers. If they run into front of Fortebraccios, they basically insta-death. Rest of the stuff seemed to go down pretty well, so all in all, not too bad. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do let me know what you think in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe to the channel for lots more Conqueror's Blade content. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you all next time.